Hi guys, welcome to another episode of OMG WAT DAT. We are at Camp Erdman today to explore and figure out all these stories are if they are true or not. My name is Jubu. I'm with Bucky.
Hi guys.
He's teasing me. Anyway, we're here to find out if the stories that counselors tell us are true. Anyway, let's get settled and we'll see you then. Hey guys, so we're at Camp Erdman. We're gonna explore a few locations. One is the Ghost in the Cabin. I forgot what cabin it is, but I know what cabin it is. So we're gonna go there a little later. Well, about now. There are people, so I want to make sure that we don't interrupt them at all. So yeah, so let's go ahead and do this. So guys, we're headed to, what cabin was that offhand?
I remember it was this cabin right here.
This one, right? So we're at Camp Erdman, and we're coming from the back side. I just want to show you the cabin that is supposedly haunted by a spirit. There's nobody that seems to be occupying this cabin right now. It's a slightly humid day, and no one's yeah, it's cabin 29, and no one seems to be occupying this, so we're good. But cabin 29 is supposed to have the poltergeist activity, and also the shadow and the spirits. This is the one that supposedly is totally haunted. That was weird. Yeah, but yeah. So this is a cabin 29.
Yeah, cabin 20. Yeah, cabin 29.
So this is located all the way in the back area. This is the last pavilion. And it seems like no one's really occupying this part of the pavilion. So we're kind of okay, per se. But this is where Hemjod, close to where Hemjod told me that I was possessed by some kind of demon or whatever. But we're just gonna look around this pavilion. As long as we're not bothering them, that's all okay.
On his side, on this video, looked like Jubu was, his face was all deformed, looked like different face and also
So no one seems to be occupying any of these cabins. But this is supposedly the haunted cabin, cabin 29. This is a place where kids actually have things happen. Things would move around. The sound you hear is a group of people that's renting the cabins right now.
yeah, and on the video, when he came to this window, I said hello, and I heard someone say hello back. And I was asking him to hear it, and he's like, hello.
Yeah.
But he
So-
never heard nothing at all. But I guess he was too busy looking at something.
So, just to say, you guys, here at Camp Erdman, if you've heard the stories of cabin 29, it is the last cabin on the very end of the very last pavilion. This one, I always say when I come to these camp stories, sometimes you believe it or not. Sometimes the counselors tell you stuff to keep you from getting into trouble. and that's basically what this is. But in this particular one, I do believe this might be slightly true, primarily because it's the last cabin in the area, so it can be pretty bad. Anyway, I totally forgot about putting on the lights, sorry. So that's cabin 29, and once again it is said that there's poltergeist activity. Kids have a tendency of having the choking ghost. That's one of the stories here. We can't really feel this one because we're not even staying here, you know what I mean? So in order for us to actually experience the choking ghost, we have to sleep here. You have to pay. Anyway, but here it is said there's a lot of poltergeist activity. Supposedly you can see the child that's supposed to be in here, but I do not believe it's not just this cabin. I think it's the whole pavilion you see the child. So there's supposed to be also a white cat, the white cat with red eyes.
Yeah, that's the white cat with the red eyes. Some people say they see him on top of the window.
Yeah,
by the bedside, and when they come out of the door, it disappears.
exactly. So the cat is supposed to be a menehune trying to be a cat. The red eyes does not help, but we've seen cats with red eyes. For those of you who haven't, there are cats with red eyes. It is said that if you do see this cat, be aware, you might be in danger. It's a warning. It's an omen. So that's all it's asking.
All the councils make all kinds of stories there to let the kids not to be in this kind of area, right?
Exactly. So this could be a counselor story to keep kids from the outskirts of the location. And the only reason why I think the counselors would say that is because if it's not busy, why inhabit the whole section? You know what I mean? So this might be a way for the counselors just to keep them from coming to the farthest part of the camp. It's so weird. I hear steps. Okay, I hear steps coming from where we came. I'm like, it'd be funny if the counselors are actually doing this on purpose to scare the living crap out of us. I'd be laughing my ass off. Anyway, guys, just a reminder. Don't forget, share, like, and subscribe. We'll keep doing this as long as you guys keep supporting us through this. We're not doing this because we're looking for money, but it's just for us, it's fun. Secondly, it's to give you an idea that Hawaii has so much different aspects. It's not just because, but yeah. So we'll probably move on to a next section. What? The chirping? That's the chirping. That's a cricket. That's a chirping. I heard it.
Really?
It's from the tree.
Like pipe or something like middle.
No, that's not how it sounded like. It's chirping. That's chirping. That's the crickets. Other than the choking ghost, guys, there's also the story of the mo'o. The mo'o is here too. Since we're here and we can't go to it, I'm just gonna elaborate about the story of the mo'o. And basically, the story of the mo'o is on the backside of Camp Erdman is a beach. Yeah, at a beach, if you hang out over there, you will see probably something. This is how you know the mo'o is coming. First off, number one, you hear singing. Yes, you will be at the beach. You will hear the waves. You'll also hear singing coming from the ocean, like Makapu'u. Reminder of Makapu'u. Anyway, then if you stay there long enough, you will see lights coming from the beach itself. So, hey guys. So there's the lights that you will see, and it's coming from the beach. If you stay there too long, which is not advisable, you do not stay there long. When you see the lights, it's about time for you guys to move on, carry on, and get out of there, because the next step after that is the shadow. The shadow itself is the mo'o. It will come to you when you're sitting at the beach. What happens is, as you're sitting there, you'll first see a shadow come up. Then the shadow actually turns into a lady. A beautiful lady, in fact. And this is where the idea of what people are saying about the mermaid, merman, well, this lady will start telling you, come, join me to the water. Don't go. You should be gone by now, by then. You should be gone by then. But if you're not, don't go in the water. I recommend you move on. Ignore the girl. Now, it is said that if you join her in the water, it's bad. Reason why? Remember the story of the Maria Karamot that I told you in Makapu'u? That happens. You'll be dragged into the water, drowned. Your body will never be found after a point. Because what happens is, story says that your body gets taken to a altar in the middle of the ocean, and from that point on, you're sacrificed. You'll never be seen again. So keep in mind, guys, don't come out here during the night looking for stuff like that. We're just doing this so that you know. All right? Sound good? All right, guys, if you guys want to know how dark it is, that's how dark it is. And that's actually the way to Kaena Point. Right now we're on the road. We just got done doing one story. There's another story we'd like to elaborate, but we really don't need to go to the tree. You know, there are kids, like I said, and we're trying not to interfere with them. So, but yeah, if you guys want to see how dark it is, that's how dark it is. You know, watch, I turn on the lights and we have light. Still dark though. That's all, and that's only one light here. Helps if I actually turn it up. Even then, it's still fairly far. You wanna walk a little bit? What the? No. Kaupe is not gonna touch us. I just wanna be out of sight for them, and then we can walk by. I can understand, you know, because who comes out here? Only people who are fishermen. Plus, they heard the story, so they know we're not doing anything bad. Anyway, for those of you guys who want to know, this is the archery side, and it's like a obstacle course, but there's an archery section all the way in the back, all the way back. Back there, and that's where the mo'o is. The mo'o is the one thing you guys gotta keep in mind when you guys are over there. There are actually cabins, but those cabins are designed for the counselors. But yeah, see, we're almost to Kaena Point too, if you guys want to know. But that's the archery range, and you don't really want to be coming down here during this time at all. You can hear the waves. All right, guys, we're gonna head back to the car area, but we're gonna actually, as we walk down Camp Erdman and Kaena Point Road, this is currently right now anyway. Okay, so since we're walking back, we might as well talk about the tree. We're not gonna go to the tree primarily because there's kids, there's families here right now, and we don't want to like interfere with them, so we're gonna stay on this side of the road. But it's primarily just so that we're not gonna bother the families that are actually here. But there is a story, one more story, well, two more stories, and it's out of the areas where they're at. But one story that most likely cannot go to is the tree. There's a field here that has one tree in the middle, and basically the tree itself is supposedly haunted by some kind of a spirit. Now, during the day it's okay, during the night it's not. And it's a fairly big tree with a small saddle. It's on the front end of Camp Erdman. Like I said, we're not gonna go there because there's campers here, so we're gonna try to give them the privacy and we're not gonna bother them. But the tree itself is supposedly be haunted by a girl. During the day, she plays with the kids and all that, but during the night she turns into a menehune, or some sort of spirit that is not okay that you hang out there. Basically what it does is it takes some of your stuff and steals it. You won't find it until you actually leave, or you might not even find it at all. It is said that if you do see this tree spirit, to not play with it at all. It's primarily because it's not a friendly spirit at all. At night it tries to get you in trouble, so try not to do it. But it's the tree that's in the middle of the field. There's a big field that separates the main area, where there's like a banquet hall, lunch area, and all that. There's a tree located right there. I don't know, I'm pretty sure you guys can't see it, but it's located right there. It's on a hill, and you're not supposed to be on there at night. What it does is it wants you to go up in the tree, then they'll push you off. That's what the menehune does. During the day, some kids are said to have seen a little girl in white. She likes to play with the kids that's around here when they're here. She's a happy spirit, she's an okay spirit, and all that. So yeah, just keep that in mind when you are here. If you do come over here, that there are certain locations you don't want to be hanging out at night. So then we'll move on to the final location. That was a car. It's rare when you see cars come all the way down here, but there is a location located all the way in the back. Don't go that way. Don't go that way. I know you want to go to the tree, but that's not okay, especially with the people right there. Let's go to that one section and do there's one more spot I wanted to elaborate. Poke is over there doing Poke is doing his tree story, because we can't really go on the property. There's campers there, so we'll respect their want. But there is one section that we can go because they're not in the area, and I'm just waiting. All right, guys, so Poke already done with his his thing. So we're headed to the trail, which is supposedly haunted. There's been reports of people getting hurt on this trail during the day and night. So it is a very dangerous trail, primarily because it is rocky. We're not going to go in the trail because it is stupid for anyone to go walking that trail at night. So, and as much as I'm dumb, I'm not going to be that dumb.
Yeah,
So
great.
yeah, so we're headed there right now. It's on the backside where the big field is. No one should bother us at all, primarily because it's so far away from the cabins. So anyway, we're headed to the trail, then we can go to the field. The field, I had no stories really from the field, but based on what I was told, the field contains, you can, if you stay over there long enough, you will see lights, orbs, and periodically this is the location I was talking about. And it is the beginning of the field, and this is where the danger can come when you're doing this alone. But there is a trail in the back, as you can tell, follows all the way to the back. I just want to make sure. See where that white marker is? I do believe that's the beginning of the trail. Anyway, Poke is over there starting another story. But this trail is supposedly haunted by bad spirits. Anyway, I'm trying to locate the trail. I'm just following what I can see. But this is an obstacle course that they use. It's basically designed to give them confidence. It's like a confidence course. It's pretty it's a pretty big tower. So is that one. I kind of forgot where the trail. Oh, is this it? Of course, the bucket. Of course, he's all the way back there. But this is the big field. It is supposedly haunted. I'm basically kind of weirded out because it's also quiet. Okay, so I do believe this is the trail that leads to the mountain. We're not going to go on that trail. As you can tell, it's fairly tight. I will turn on the light just to give you an idea. But this trek requires a little climb when you go all the way up there. There was one incident of a girl who at first said that who at first said that she got hurt, but later on had confessed something was thrown at her from the top. And basically this little area is where the supposed night marchers go, so it's not really a place to go, especially during the last phases of the full moon, and not the full moon but the new moon. And it's not a place to really hang out at. But like I said, the trail itself fairly covers a really dangerous route without a lead. You can get hurt. But like I said, the story for that trail, it was originally a hiding spot for a homeless guy, and he did stuff up there that's not too kosher. The easiest way to really say is he used to do satanic stuff up there. Anyway, the story goes where he had died. He was dead for a whole year up there, and his spirit is up there now, and they found his bones. Camp Erdman every so often uses that trail to go up there to teach kids of how to trek and all that kind of thing. But I don't know if they're using it anymore, because it doesn't seem like they're actually the area doesn't seem like it's being used anymore. Huh? Yeah. No, this is a confidence course.
Yeah, but the kids like run
Yeah.
on. They run, get tired.
So the trail is actually further down. It looks like it's almost, they're not using it anymore, but you can see people still trying to walk it.
Okay.
So, but yeah, the story over there, like I was saying, guys, is a homeless guy that used to live there a long time ago, and he actually did bad things. What I mean by bad things is he did satanic stuff up there. He died up there in the mountain, and his bones was left up there for like 1 year, until one day a bunch of hikers went up there, found his bones. From that point on, when they took his bones down, things would happen. Oh,
You heard that too? You heard that too, right? You heard that too? You heard that too?
Just when I was talking about him, that oh.
I heard it back there too. When you were,
I'm sweating right now, dude.
I heard it back there, like way back there in the trees, like something like walking up against me, like oh.
Okay. Just so you guys know, I'm scared because this is based upon a satanic guy. Nothing else in here is satanic except for this one trail. And the story is his spirit throws rocks at people who goes to this area. There was one news incident where a girl went over there with a bunch of guys, and she was attacked with a rock. And everybody thought she fell. No, a rock was thrown at her from the top.
Yeah, she died too.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if she died, but she did.
Yeah, I don't want to lose it all too.
Okay, so yeah, I'm kind of sweating because it's a humid night. It's not raining, but
the feeling of it.
No, you heard that.
Uh-uh.
Whoop.
I heard it back there.
I heard of here. Whoop.
the hell is that? Could be an owl.
No, okay, yes, it could be a pueo. Okay, thank you. You calmed my brain because we went all the way down there, and yeah, I had a feeling I had to turn back.
Yeah.
But the trail doesn't look like it's being used anymore.
It's so crazy. It's just cray cray.
So we are
cray cray.
We are cray cray. So right now I'm basically sweating. So because I'm sweating, share, like, and subscribe. Because I'm scared. I'm not scared because it's a ghost. I'm scared more of the fact that I know the story, and it supposedly revolves around a satanic person.
And you're like, when you tell the story, right? It will come to you.
It will come to you.
Come next to you and try to listen more.
Listen more. Yeah.
Yes.
And I don't want to have a. Okay. Let's go. You don't tell me you never heard that one. I heard it twice already, and it's not okay.
What did you hear?
Right there. Under.
Oh yeah. See, when he tells people tell a story about that at the spot.
Yeah.
Where it's spooky as hell. The spirit or something, it will come next to you and want to listen.
Yes. See? So telling the story in the location actually is almost like a provocation, but we're not trying to provocate.
Yeah.
What we're doing is trying to tell you the story of what is happening in this location, so you understand that why and all that kind of thing. See, why did I tell the story out loud? I hear it again. Anyway, so we're headed to the car. Let's go this way because there's a gully over there. Yeah, so yeah, guys, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. I know this might be a short video, but it just comes on to the point, guys, that that's cats.
Damn it, cat. It's crazy. Whoa.
We do this just because we love doing this. I love the what's that, adrenaline that gets created and all that kind of thing. But this little art that we do can be dangerous, so just be aware. If you guys choose to do this kind of stuff, keep in mind on the stuff you need, you know, like protection and all that. We'll elaborate later. I'll probably elaborate later of what I use, but we're kind of like in a safe zone now. Whew. Yeah, so we were here a while ago. This is like the third visit, and Ducky was with us, and so was Hemjold. I just never had a video camera, but Ducky was acting kind of weird over here. So, and yeah, it is what it is. So that's the location, and like I said, we've never really gone up there, but it's a place not to really be, you know, like screwing around on. Sorry, I'll edit all this swearing I do, but yeah, this is Camp Erdman. All right, guys, whew, it's a humid night, but thanks for coming down to OMG WAT DAT. We're here at Camp Erdman. My name's Jobu, and that's Poke.
Hi guys.
Thanks for coming and watching. Remember, share, like, and subscribe. We'll see you on the next episode of OMG WAT DAT. Till then, see ya and peace. Wow, it only started when I was telling the story, you know.
Yeah. Like the story. Yeah, you know it's true. Yeah, oh yeah, come closer to you then.
Holy shit, man.
Back there too, walking back there. I hear somebody in the grass like walking. And I stopped. You stopped. Oh, really?
Well, that. At least we got the vid.